Palms will face forward. And we're just gonna bend to a 90-degree angle. And then from here, march up and up, up, up. And you just wanna keep that armbar still. And you can have those elbows coming in narrow to the body. So you're kind of using your shoulder blades, drawing down to help stabilize. For 5, 4, and you're gonna be continuing to march as we change where the armbar is. Last one on each side, 1, 1. Now continue to march. Bring the armbar up, up, up. Now, with the weight of the armbar, you wanna really make sure that the ribs stay in. If you end up popping those ribs, it's gonna go into the low back. Pull your core in, and it's squeeze the glutes, not to tuck, but just to get them more engaged. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and you're gonna keep your feet down on the ground and bend and straighten the elbows. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, pause with the elbows bent. Now straighten the arms up and down, up and down. Now, you only go up as high as feels comfortable for your wrists. Just going up. If you need to switch the grip, you can always switch your grip the other direction. For 5, this direction will work your shoulder flexors in a different way. 3, 2, 1, bend the elbows down, lower the arms down. Now we're gonna switch the palms to face the other direction. And let's go ahead and put in a button on each side. Okay, and then once you have that button in, you're gonna pull the arms up and down. Going up and down, up and down. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and now pausing with those elbows bent. Let your shoulders pull down. If you need to straighten those arms towards the ground a little bit, that is fine. And then from here, march, 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 march. And you want to keep that arm bar parallel to the ground. Up, up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place both feet down. Now, rotate to bring the arm bar towards your chin. And now from here, you're not straightening all the way. You're starting to press up, press up. Okay, and as you do this, the press happens from underneath the armpit. So you don't want to push those ribs out because that's gonna cause that hyperextension of the low back. So it's just going up a little bit. Use your core, pull down, and then press up. Core pulls down to press up. For 3, for 2, last 1, and lower everything down. Great. Now, let's go ahead, turn your left palm to face the ceiling, or sorry, face forward, right palm's facing behind you. Bend your elbows to a 90-degree angle. Bring your feet close together, and you're just gonna hinge forward, stick the tailbone out. And we're gonna just be kicking back. Now, if your back is hurting you, you're gonna just place the foot behind you. If you can, you're gonna be arabesquing. Good. So Patricia, as you're doing this, make sure that you don't move your pelvis. Just keep it really small. Okay, good. For 3, 2, 1, and kick the leg back and hold. And you can have that foot on the ground. You're gonna bend the knee and straighten the knee. Bend and straighten, bend and straighten. So the knee stays relatively still in space. You're gonna be working your quads here. For 5, 2, 1, place the feet down, lower the arm bar down, switch the grip. Bend the elbows up, bring the feet together, Hinge forward, stick back, kick back and in, back and in. If you can keep that leg floating, float it up. Patricia, if you can bring those elbows in a little bit more narrow. Yep, and change your opposite hand. Go, yeah, there you go. Nope, okay. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and you're gonna pause with that leg back, up tall, or you can hinge forward, and it's gonna be bend the knee, extend the knee. This is about your quad. Bend and straight, bend, straight, bend, straight. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stand up tall, bring the arm bar down. Let it rest on the ground, shake out the wrists. Great, and now bring the feet out. And let's go ahead and bring the motor. We're not putting the arm bar in. We're staying out. You're gonna put the motor on the blocks. And now, you are gonna grab the arm bar. We're not gonna put your feet in yet. You're gonna have your palms facing your body as you hold, and you're gonna bend your elbows. Now just make sure, hopefully you're not gonna hit your ceiling. You're gonna place your right foot on, you're gonna step up and press up, and then step down. So with no weight, except for the weight of the arm bar. Step up, press up, step back down, good. Up, and yeah, you can take that right foot off if you'd like, or you can keep it on the whole time. Either way it works. For 5, good. 4, 3, 2, and on this one, you're gonna pause and you're gonna come into a lunge. So bend your foot that is on the motor, your right leg. You're still off the straps. This is just, and then you're gonna rotate your left side towards your right knee. Yep, there you go. And it's just the torso. Now, as you rotate, you're gonna now extend your arms forward and back in. Extend forward, rotate back, extend forward, bring your arms back in and rotate. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, come back, lower down. Switch the grip of your hand, left foot comes on, and arms gonna stay straight. Instead of going above, you reach in front and then step back down. Reach in front. Good. Yeah, and so you're doing a lift. Just going straight out in front of you for 5, 4, 3, 2, and on this one, you're gonna step back into a lunge now and bend the elbows in. Bend your front knee on top of front ankle, rotate your right side towards your left knee. Rotate and center, rotate, center, rotate, center, rotate, center. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and step off, bring your feet in. And now you're just gonna put the arm bar in the motor. And I'm gonna have it on my left side. So you're gonna be facing the motor with the arm bar in, but you're not facing your arm bar. Make sure you have your lid in. Okay. So you're gonna be facing your motor. The arm bar is on the left side. And you're gonna place your left foot on. And let's see. You're gonna not want any buttons in. No buttons in. Okay. And you're gonna step both feet on. And we're just gonna, and you're grabbing the strap that's behind you. It's not in front of you. So your left hand's got a strap from behind. Yep, that's the right one. Bend the elbows, rotate and punch across. Rotate, punch. Rotate and punch. Rotate and punch. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now come back to center. Reach your arms straight out in front of you and back in. So when you're rotating across, you get that core engagement. When you're reaching straight out in front of you, you got to pull down from underneath the armpit and see if you can still engage your core. Get that pulling in. In. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Now, keep the arms straight out in front. If you can, squat down, stand up. If you can't, you're bringing your feet in narrow and you're gonna do lift and lower of the heels. Good. For 5, good, Patricia. Good, Cam. 4, 3, 2, and on this one, hold either heels lifted or down in your squat. 5 circles with the arm. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, the other direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, stand up tall, lower the arm down and step off. Shake it all out. We're not changing sides yet. What you're gonna do is with your outside hand, your right hand, you're gonna grab the strap in front and you're gonna come back onto the motor. And you can be turned out a bit. If that feels a little bit more comfortable, you can be turned out so you'll have more connection of your foot on. Now, this is, you bend and rotate, you stand up and pull through. Bend, rotate, up, pull through. Now you can do this with a button in if you'd like. It can get it kind of heavy. Up and rotate. The heart and the torso is what rotates. Your hips stay still. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2. On this one, you're gonna pause with your arms straight up and then you're gonna lower it down to the side so it's parallel to the ground. Now, you're gonna make sure that your entire hand, you don't want your thumb to be doing all the work. It's not hooked into the thumb, it's hooked around and into the palm. Now, bring the hand across your body and then back out. Bring it in line and open. In line and open. Draw that shoulder blade down. Allow that arm bone to just freely move within this joint. In, and then out. In, and out. Good. For 5, and open. 4, 3. You can always drop in the arm narrow and just do external rotation. And then on this one, you're gonna pause with the arm open, and we're gonna paint 5 little circles. You can do this here from the elbow being bent for 5, 4. Keep your heart facing forward. 2, 1, 5, the other direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and place everything in. And you can step off, shake it all out. Nicely done. Okay, we're gonna place both buttons in. And we're gonna lie down on our backs on the motor before we do the other side. I have not forgotten, we will do the other side. This is just gonna give your shoulders a little bit of a break. It's a lot of arm work. And best not to just overdo it. So you're gonna be laying on your back, your head is towards your arm bar. You have both buttons in, and you're going to put your feet in the straps. Once you have your feet in the straps, your legs go straight up towards the ceiling. Arms are out to the side to make a T if you want a little bit more support. And let's just lower and lift the legs. Lower and lift. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, pause when your legs are lowered down in front of you. You're going to open and close. Open, close. Open, close. Open, close. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and you're going to pause with those legs open. Push out of those feet, and we're going to paint 5 circles each direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5 the other direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring your legs together. Now, lift and lower just the right leg. Left leg is staying completely still. And make that stability not just be in the hip and the pelvis. Get your core to stabilize a little bit harder on that left side. Focus on that half. So from your belly button to the left is pulling down. See if you can isolate that. For 3, for 2, and you're going to pause when your legs are side by side. Lower and lift the left leg. Lift and lower. Good. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. For 5, 4, 3, 2, pause when your legs are together, pushing forward. You're going to bend your knees in, straighten your legs up, push your straight legs down. You bend your knees into tabletop, straighten your legs straight up towards the ceiling, lower the legs down, bend into 90 degrees, straighten up, lower down. So you always keep the 90-degree angles in the hip. You just lose that 90-degree angle of the knees. Good. Last one, then we're going to change directions. When the legs are straight up towards the ceiling, you pause. Now bend your knees. Don't let the knees come in towards the chest. Press straight. Lift up, bend down, press straight. Lift up, bend down, press straight and hold. Now you're going to keep your right side still. That right leg is going to stay completely still. We're going to lift and lower just the left leg. Just the left leg is lifting and lowering. Good. Up and then down. Up and down. Up, then down. Good. I'm finding that solidness on the right side. Pulling down for 5, 4, 3, 2. Pause when your legs are straight out in front of you and hold. Now get that solidness across the stomach, pulling down, hold. We're going to alternate one leg on top of the other. I'm kind of doing these egg beaters and switch and switch and switch and switch for 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1, and bring your legs straight up towards the ceiling and just let the straps stretch out your hamstrings. Okay, and now bring your feet on top of your hips. So your legs press forward a little bit. Now, send your legs out to the side wide. Now you're keeping this wide V as you lower the legs down in front of you, lift the legs back up. So this just changes the placement of the femur within the pelvis. You're lowering and lifting, lowering and lifting. Push down, come up. Press down and up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, pause with those legs down and forward and hold. You want to pull the belly button down, pull into this core. Your legs are wide, they're as low as you can. 5 circles each direction from here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 the other direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your legs together. Send the legs straight up towards the ceiling. You're going to bring one foot out of the strap, then your other foot. Resting your feet down on the ground. You can send your knees side to side. Let the legs just kind of open and close. Shaking it all out. Okay, and then we're going to come up. And we're going to do our other side now. So you can either just have your back to me or you can flip your motor arm bar. Taking out the buttons. So now I believe your right side should be the side that is closest to the arm bar, unless you moved your motor. And you're going to grab the strap behind you. Yeah. Okay. Bring both feet onto the motor and stand up tall. Now you're going to rotate and punch across your body. Rotate and punch. Rotate. Yeah. And yes, the wider the stance, the more support you'll have. So if you find yourself really unsteady on here, just separate those feet wider. Or, you know, if you feel like you want to challenge that a little bit, bring your feet closer together. It's a little bit harder for that balance. Rotate and punch. Rotate and rotate. Let's do this. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, straight, change into just reaching straight in front. Straight in front. Good. Forward and in. Forward and in. Forward and in. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, let's have everybody slide their feet back to the balls of the feet being the only thing on. Your heels are off. Okay? Now you're going to reach that arm straight out in front of you. And you're going to balance first. And we're just going to do lowering and lifting of the heel. Arms straight out in front. Rotate the eye of the elbow towards the ceiling. If you need to, you bend your elbow in towards your side if it's too much in the shoulders, but you're keeping that arm out. Lift and lower for 5, 4, 3, trying to go straight up and down, 2, last 1, and step off, place that strap in, shake it all out. Nicely done. A little bit different, still working that stabilization in the shoulder. You're going to now reach in front of you. Bring your feet back on. And it's going to be, you can squat down if you can, stand up and rotate and pull across. Whoa. Squat down, rotate, pull up. Rotate, pull up. Good. Good. for 5, 4, 3, 2, pause with that arm up. Your body's gonna now rotate back to center. Lower your arm down, okay? You're gonna bring the arm in, open it back out. Now, if you need to, bend your elbow and switch to external rotation. Just remember, as you're doing this, your thumb isn't doing all the work. You don't want it hooked around your thumb. It's in the hand. Open and close for 5, 4, 3, 2, keep the arm open. 1, 5 circles each direction. 5, 4, 3, if your elbow's in, you can do this in. 2, 1, 5 the other direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and place that strap in, shake it all out. Great job, both of you. Okay, let's come to now, just sit on your motor. Okay. You're gonna have your outside leg is gonna be in the strap. Your inside hand is gonna be in the strap behind you. Okay, so this is to get a connection of drawing up from your left side, comes up in through a core, crossing around. So what we're gonna be doing is your arm and leg are gonna both, you reach your arm forward as you lift the leg in front of you. There's still no buttons in. If you would like a little bit of a challenge for your arm, you can put a button in, but keep the leg just with no button. Lift and reach forward. You're bending your elbow in and out. Yeah, good, Kim. Now, as you're doing this, make sure you don't roll your pelvis at all. So you're only lifting your leg as high as it works for your back. For 3, for 2, now reach the arm forward, lift the leg up and hold. Now, you're gonna bend the elbow in and you're gonna rotate and punch your arm across. You keep that leg lifted. So your pelvis is staying still and we're rotating. And now open the leg as you rotate. Open the leg, not the pelvis. Open the leg. Open the leg. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come all the way in. Rest. Bring that hand out, bring that leg out. Shake it all out. Before we do other side, the way we're gonna get there is you just transition to facing your arm bar. If you can, put one button in on each side. If that feels like it's gonna be too much weight, you're gonna keep the button out. And you're sitting up tall and pull back, pull back, pull back, and you just sit up tall. Now squeeze your glutes. Good. Back, pull back. For 5, 4, 3, 2, pull back and hold. Hinge back, reach the arms forward, turn the palms to face the ceiling, bend and straighten your elbows. Good. So you've hinged backwards, you're bending and straightening those elbows. Your core is pulling in, good, in. Now, as you're doing this elbow bend, you're gonna march, 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 good. For 5, 5, 4, 4, shoulder blades are pulling down, keeping you stable, and let your shoulders come away from your ears. If you can, bobblehead a little bit. 2, last one. 1, 1, and then sit up tall. Hands are gonna come down to your side. Now, I'm leading with the pinky side of my hand. My palms are facing my body, and I'm pulling my arms back in line with me. So their hands are right underneath the shoulders. Now, lift the arms straight out to the side, and then back down. As you lift up, you pull into the straps a little bit. And you wanna So as those arms lift up, your palms will turn to face the ground. Up, up, good, up for 3 more. And you're trying to touch the sides of the room. Good, Cam. 3, 2, last 1. Place those straps in the pegs, shake the arms out. Great. And now it can come off, and let's switch the arm bar. Turn the arm bar to face the other direction, or if you want, you can just turn your back the other way. So you can turn your body so that we can do our other side of our arm and leg. Remember to take out the buttons for the foot. Good, and so it's going to be outside leg in front, inside hand. You can always have a button in for that arm. Good, inside hand, outside leg. Elbow's going to be bent in at your side. Reach forward and lift up. Reach forward, lift up. Reach forward, lift up. Good. Up, up, up. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're going to lift and hold. Okay, arms straight out in front of you. Hold here. Now, let's go ahead and bend your arm in. Now, rotate the body across and punch. Rotate and punch. Rotate and punch. 2 more, then we're going to add in the leg. And now open the leg as you rotate and punch across. Rotate, punch across, open that leg. Open, open, good. Open for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and come all the way in, rest. Nicely done. Round the shoulders forward and back. Okay, you're gonna come to a kneeling position with your arm bar behind you. I'm just changing. You can, both of you I think can be in the position that you're in. I'm just changing to see the camera. You're just kneeling and the arm bar is behind you. Now, from here, you can sit cross-legged. You don't have to sit with your knees like so. So if it feels more comfortable for you to have your feet in front of you, crossed, or kneeling, whatever works for you. We're going to take out all the buttons. Make sure you have no buttons in. And now you can sit up. If you're kneeling, you want to make it a little bit more challenging, come up to this high kneeling. Whatever works for you. Those are just all the different modifications you can do for this position. Bring your elbows so they're in line with your body, if not slightly in front. Reach forward, open, close, come in. Reach forward, open, close, come in. Now as you do this, reach forward, don't let the ribs flare. Open, close, come in. 4 more. Open, close, in, forward, open, close, and in. Last 3. Open, close, and in. 2, open, close, come in. Last one, reach forward, open and hold. Let's paint 5 circles each direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 the other direction. 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep those arms open. Bend your elbows. Now, you're in a side bend. Reach one arm above the head, and then drain it back down, and then the other, and down, up, and up. Good. Up and up. Good. For 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2. Last one on each side. 1, 1, and lower your arms down. Round the shoulders forward and back. Okay, Good job. Okay, palms are gonna face forward, bend your elbows, reach the arms forward and hold. Okay, now just get that shoulder blades drawing down, rotate the eyes of the elbows towards the ceiling. We're holding here. Now, 5 circles each direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 the other direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower everything down. Shake it all out. Great job. You can go to that all fours if that feels good. Just let those shoulders relax. Okay, we're gonna come off the motor. So Patricia, if your side, if the hip is hurting you at all, I recommend, or your back is hurting you at all, not doing the side lying. We're gonna lay over. You can do this without the strap, or you can just lay with your feet in straps. Cam, you're gonna lay across, or Patricia, if you'd like to as well, lay across the motor. You can also do this without the strap. And you're gonna place your top foot in the strap. Yep. And the arm bar is facing behind you. The arm bar is behind you. Yep, good. And once you have that foot in, you're gonna kick forward and back. Good. And now try not to just, be lazy. You're gonna push away. I was gonna call it a lazy Susan. Isn't that spinning tray on a table? Yeah. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and you're gonna kick the leg straight out in front of you and you're gonna hold here. Now from here, let's paint 5 circles each direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5 the other direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, and you're gonna pause with that leg still floating. Now bend just the knee and then straighten it. You're doing knee extension again, but you have your hip in abduction and it's holding up against gravity. Straighten and bend. For 5, 4, 3, 2, pause with your legs straight out in front and let's paint 5 circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5 the other direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down and rest. Bring that foot out of the strap. Nicely done. Just with no foot in the strap, just turn, bring your hands onto the motor, and we're just gonna do a couple cat-cows here. Just round up by having this elevation, just see what that changes. Your shoulders have to push away a little bit harder. Does that change how you get into that cat-cow? Extend. Round. Extend. Good. Last one, you round up. Then you extend. Great, and now you can either just slide the motor and let's lie across it for our other side. You have your back to the arm bar. It's okay if you have your back to me. Once you have your foot in the strap, you're gonna just start to lift it and kick forward and back. If you're doing this without the strap, you can as well, and it's gonna work your legs still. Kick forward and back. Kick forward and back. Good. Forward and back. And the strap will kind of hit your hamstring and your glute. And that's kind of what we're going for. That's gonna show you, getting into that hip flexion. For 3 more, 3, 2, and then kick the leg forward and hold. And now bend just the knee and straighten it. Bend and straighten. bend, and straighten. And just take a look. Is your knee pointing straight forward and straightened? Bend and straighten for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the legs straight out in front of you. Let's paint 5 circles each direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 the other direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knee, rest it down, and let's bring your foot out. And then just while you're here, just reach over and stretch across. Good. And then you can just roll onto your back and roll to the other side and do the same thing. Reach over, stretch across. And then you're going to come to kneeling on the reformer, on the core line. Geez, on the motor. I promise I know what this apparatus is called. So you're kneeling on the motor, and you're going to do a couple cat-cows. So just feeling what happens, what changes in this movement when you change the effect gravity has on it. Elevating your knees versus elevating your shoulders. Round up, extend back. Round up, extend back. Last one. Round up, extend back. Now push yourself up so you're at this high kneeling position. Okay, let's go ahead and bring your right foot in front. And you want that knee directly underneath, on top of that ankle. So right ankle's in front, just underneath that right knee. Hinge forward, and we're just going to straighten the back leg. Good. And then place the knee back down. So we're getting into that lunge position, going up and straight down. Up, but in a very supported way. We're just getting this idea of knee extension, hip extension to come up. Last 2. 1, 2. And now you're going to lower just down right before your knee touches. And you hold. Squeeze those inner thighs towards each other for 5, 4, 3, 2, and with control, lower down. Switch your knee placement. Now right knee will stay on. Left foot comes in front. Left knee on top of left ankle. Good. And we're going to hinge forward, stick that tailbone back behind you. Straighten the leg up, lower back down. Straighten, lower. Straighten, lower. For 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and on this one, you're going to lower halfway down. Bring your chest upright if you can. Check in with your knees. Make sure that they are where they're supposed to be. Pelvis is directly on top of that back knee for 5, 4, 3, 2, stand up tall. Bring your feet together. Shake it all out with those hips engaged. We are ready to begin the day. Fantastic job, both of you.